So we're going to talk about the 3 phases of Pray Drive here. Pray Drive has to be activated. To flip the switch, something has to be activated. And I think personally that's the easy part. You can have your Pray Drive activated by video. You can have your Pray Drive activated by listening to something, by seeing something, right? Like when I come out here to the lodge, it activates my Pray Drive. Just, it's beautiful, right? And I'm like, man, this is cool. Okay? So for a lot of people, activation is not the problem. The problem is phase 2 and phase 3, which is persistence and intensity. So I want you to think of Pray Drive in 3 phases. There has to be an activation. That's part 1. And we'll get into the 5 activators over the course of the next 2 days, because you really need to know what activates your drive. Lots of people struggle with they struggle with motivation. They struggle with being motivated. They struggle with staying motivated. They struggle with getting excited about something. They struggle, right? They just struggle because they're just not motivated. Number 1 thing companies want me to do is keep their people motivated. We just want you to motivate our people. That word motivate means to move. We want you to get them excited and keep them moving. Okay? Now, why this is hard is because when the external stimulus goes away, it's like cotton candy. The motivation goes away. It's easy to be motivated when you're around other motivated people all the time, right? And they're doing big things and they're pushing and right? But then, left to our own devices, we contract. We move to the path of least resistance. That's how the brain operates. It's like, I'm comfortable, so how do I go over here where it's easier? It's easier. Right? We move toward things that are easy. That's how we operate. Well, when you think about this, the cycle is I start with good intentions, which means I get excited, and then I fall off the wagon. And then I feel guilty. And then I start again. And then I fall off the wagon. And then I feel guilty. The key is, how do I activate something every day inside of me to stay the course? So activation is really not the problem for a lot of people. The problem really is the second part, which is persistence. This is when we really start going pro. And we start going pro because we have made a decision not to listen to our feelings. We've made a decision to do whatever it takes to go from A to B. Okay? And you're going to hear me talk a lot about, to me, the professional salesperson never shows up unprepared. They always have a hit list. They always have a farm club. They always have a top 25. They are committed to prospecting every day. Right? They go to bed tired and they wake up hungry. It all goes to 0 at midnight. Like the professional shows up and does the deal, whether they feel like it or not. And the truth is, if you were observing them, you wouldn't even know if they were tired, not tired, frustrated, not frustrated, because that's just who they are. Right? Elko, and Dr. Elko talks about this, and he and I are doing something here on the 20th. And if you've been going through some of his stuff, he is really good, guys. There's a reason Saban hired him. It's not because he's positive or upbeat. It's because he does the research. And then he breaks down that research and gives it to Saban. Like, this is how you win another championship. And he talks about a lot, neurons that fire together, wire together. And what he's really saying there, because if you just hear him say it, you're like, what's he talking about? You have brain synapses in the brain that are like this. This is an example. When you do something over and over and over and over and over again, it wires those together in your brain. And he equated it to like putting barbed wire around it. And it is so strong that you don't know how to do it any other way because you've done it for so long a certain way. Does everybody hear what I'm telling you here? Okay? My wife has said to me many times, you don't know how not to grind. Like, you can tell me all day long, you're going to relax. She's like, you don't know how to relax. And then when Dr. Elko said, I said, see, I told you I'm not screwed up. He told us why, right? I've been doing it the truth is, I've been doing it for so long. We're talking 30 years. That the only way I know how to do it is this way. And he explained why that is. Because neurons that wire together fire. Now, this explains lazy people. The only thing they know how to do is be lazy. They've done it for so long that it's the only way they know how to do it. They don't know how to work hard. They don't know what work ethic looks like. They don't know what persistence. Their idea of persistence is, man, I just get into the office. Is by a certain time's persistent to me. Right or wrong? Let alone prospecting for a couple hours. And then he's asking me to go 7 touches in the follow-up, and I'm already overwhelmed just thinking about what Coach Burt's telling me to do.